latest radar footage reportedly captures several UFOs swarming a Navy ship. Filmmaker Jeremy Corbell claims the clip filmed by crew in the ship's Combat Information Center shows UFOs harassing the USS Omaha off California's coast back in 2019. Our next guest investigated the UFOs for the UK's Ministry of Defense. Nick Pope joins us now. Nick, thank you for being with us this morning. We just saw the radar footage of what is being described as UFOs swarming a U.S. naval ship. What are we looking at here in this footage?
Well, the simple answer is we don't know, but we sure as heck need to find out as a matter of urgency. I mean, if this was some sort of drone operated by China or Russia, and that's one of the theories, there would be an absolute outcry. But because people say this is just UFOs, everyone's like, oh, well, that's okay. But it's not okay. And fortunately, we are now going to get this investigation, this report from Director of National Intelligence to Congress, and hopefully we'll get some answers.
Yeah, Nick, I think everyone's brain, when you mention the phrase UFO, immediately jumps to extraterrestrial. It could mean, as you point out, also a foreign power with advanced technology. Is it potentially a more benign answer as well? Could it be radar or grainy footage showing up birds, or I don't know, something closer to the camera lens? Is there any more benign explanation that we are simply not giving enough attention to?
I'm not really sure there is, because although you can get sort of radar glitches, the situation here is that we have a combination, and these, of course, these latest films are not the only ones. Some of the other incidents, we have testimony from the pilots, we have forward-looking infrared camera films, we have radar data, and we have satellite imagery, apparently, of these things too. Former Director of National Intelligence John Ratcliffe revealed that recently. So all those things together, I think something more than just glitches.
So let me ask you this, and I'm going to take a skeptical tone, although one I don't hold personally. I know others that do. And here's a question that I'm often asked. Why don't we ever see a clear, naked to the eye image? Why no video? Why no pictures that everyone can see clearly what is going on? Everything still remains, despite where we are in technology in 2021, everything still remains, you know, grainy or infrared or radar. Why not something we can't see if we have testimony from pilots and sailors?
I think there is good stuff out there. I'm convinced that there are crystal clear videos and photographs that the United States government has, and I would not be surprised if some better imagery emerges in the run-up to this report from DNI to Congress, maybe as soon as next month.
All right, Shalom. This is Har One, Banyasha Allah of the Lions Den Camp. I want to say Kal Halayim, La Yahweh, Bahashem Yahushai, Bahashem Harakan Kodash, Ma'amaf. Double honor to the elder apostles of GMS and the elders. Shalom to you, Akim, and Akwatim and children that believe in sincerity and truth around the four corners of the earth. This is Amos chapter 9, verse 8. Behold, the eyes of the Lord Yahweh are upon the sinful kingdom, and I will destroy it from off the face of the earth, saving that I will not utterly destroy the house of Jacob, saith Yahweh. All right, so, yep. They said in 2019, these chariots showed up, and there was a bunch of them. Let me see if I still got this article. And they were harassing this USS Navy ship. Probably many ships that they had out in the sea. Now, check this out. The scriptures say the eyes of the Lord are upon the sinful kingdom. So the angels are always out there. Now, let me get this real quick. Amos 9:9. Because before the Lord said he's going to bring destruction or his full judgment to this place and reveal the angels completely, he's going to sift the house of Israel in preparation for the angels to be sent out to deliver them. All right. It says, for lo, I will command and I will sift the house of Israel among all nations, like as a corn is sifted in the sieve, yet shall not the least grain fall upon the earth. All right. So that's going to be the division. That's the elect. But then you have 2/3, verse 10. All the sinners of my people shall die by the sword, which say, The evil shall not overtake nor prevent us. All right, I'm gonna read this article from the Eon News or whatever it is. Leaked radar video shows UFOs swarming U.S. Navy ship off California coast, and they just showed one recently of one off Jacksonville coast. All right, so it's the east and the west. You know, and a swarm. A swarm represents a lot. You know, many and multiple. They were swarming them like bees. You know. Now that's something from the fourth dimension. A fourth dimensional object that's trying to be seen in this third dimension. You know, and to be able to see a fourth dimensional object, they're going to see nothing but what? Light or a ball or a shape, you know, in this realm that we're in. Unless the Lord opens the person's eyes to see them. All right. So all they'll see is what? Balls of light or square or triangles. Everything you hear, pill shaped, everything is like a shape because that's all they can relate it to, you know, because they're trying to see a fourth dimensional object, you know, spiritual object with three-dimensional eyes. All right. But I'm going to keep reading. Check this out. It says, have UFOs been harassing military ships? A new leaked reading from military radar shows unidentified flying objects chasing a U.S. Navy ship. In the readings, multiple UFOs flew around the military ship, which was spotted by Navy sailors on a radar screen in July 2019. So that's 2 years ago. The voices of sailors can be heard in the clip as the radar shows 9 different objects coming close to the ship. All right, before disappearing off the coast in San Diego, California, man. You know, that's a fourth dimensional object. It doesn't have to go up or down or left or right. It can just disappear, go back into the spirit realm. All right, or move invisible right in front of them, move out of their sight or off their radar. So 9 of them, you know. All right, this is from TMZ. That's why you heard them talking about it, man. Yo, they was bewildered. They saying, yo, how can they? What is it? Why can't they ever see it? They always see little glimpses of it or shapes. That's because they're trying to see a fourth dimensional object. You know, that'd be like us being in the second dimension, and something from the third dimension came to that dimension. We would see nothing but lines. Even if it was a circle, it would show up as a line, like, you know, like line world. Everything would be lines and flat. But because we live in a three-dimensional realm, you know, we can't see fourth dimensional beings unless the Lord allows us to. All right, or entities, man, you can't really see them. If they entered in their regular form, all we would see is light or the shape, like a shape. You know, not its shape, but we would see a shape, a circle or whatever, square. Everything our mind can comprehend, like, you know, pill shape. You know, Esau. It says this, USS Omaha radar swarming with UFOs. They're coming. At least that's what a newly released clip showing UFOs circling a warship off the coast of California seems to suggest. All right, this is the article from US Today. I read one yesterday. I can't find it right now, but it was saying they were about 7 feet in diameter, you know, and he said they was circular. That's all they could say, man. Circular. They were triangular. You know, they don't know how to describe them. See, the Lord can look at them and tell you the exact shape of it, what it is, and He gonna give us eyes to see it and be in them. You know, bodies to be inside those chariots as well. We can't ignore this UFO sightings spark concern from more than just conspiracy theorists. All right. I'm gonna skip down, man. Check this out. It says, but he said that evidence had been mounting for a while. Among the most striking, a video showing a Navy fighter jet locking onto a mysterious target streaking across the sky as a pilot uh, incredulously, I hate this word, incredulously, all right, ask, what is that? What is that? You know, what is that, man? I hate the way Esau write, man. But incredulously, right? Incredulously, sheesh. What is that, man? Right? The video is authentic, the Navy has said without offering an explanation. I'm gonna skip down to the point. There's a point I want to get across real quick. It says May 19th, Congress sanctioned UFO report to detail unexplainable sightings all over the world. So now they're going to release it. Supposed to be this coming month, June. All the sightings, videos, interviews about it, testimonies. But Esau, this world, 2/3 of our people are going to still think they're little green men, aliens in them, man. Watch too many movies. All right. All right, this is interesting right here. The subject is one of mankind's favorite fascinations. History and Wikipedia are replete with UFO sightings dating back to 1440 BC. Wow. When fiery discs were allegedly seen over the skies of Egypt. All right. So that was during the time of the Exodus. All right, so they know about it. It was seen over the skies of Egypt. It's documented. The fiery discs. Okay. All right, and them same chariots that delivered us out of Egypt that the Lord sent, he was in the midst of them. They're the same ones going to deliver us out of this Egypt. All right, so they're popping up, they're showing up, but they can't do anything yet. They're going to do what the Lord allows and sanctions, gives out sentencings in this realm and in the heavens. The prophecies, the breaking of the seals. Isaiah 66:15, for behold, Yahweh Bashim Yahushai will come with fire and with his chariots like a whirlwind. All right, so he's showing up in the midst of World War III when they're shooting them missiles on this place. But he's going to show up in a chariot. It's going to be like a whirlwind, spoken of in 2nd Ezra chapter 13. All right. To render his anger, and also it's spoken of in Ezekiel chapter 1. To render his anger with fury and his rebuke with flames of fire. All right. For by fire and by his sword will Yahweh plead with all flesh, and the slain of the Lord shall be many. All right. Psalm 68:17. The chariots of Yahweh are 20,000. That's what he's sending. He's gonna send more than that this time. All right. But at that time it was 20,000 that he sent to deliver us out of Egypt. Even thousands of angels, so even thousands of angels, meaning innumerable angels that were in those chariots. All right, even thousands of angels. It says what? And the Lord, Yahweh Shai at that time, is among them. And he's going to be among them this time as well, as in Sinai, in the holy place. All right, same deliverance that was out of Egypt. They said it was what? Fiery discs, man. And that's what they saw. They saw discs and they saw circular objects. All right, they don't know what to call them though. But if you read Ezekiel, it'll tell you what they look like. All right, so the eyes of the Lord are upon the sinful kingdom. All right, but Yahweh will destroy it from off the face of the earth. This wicked rulership upon the earth, Esau's rulership on the earth. And he said he's gonna destroy Leviathan in the sea, as he destroyed the Pharaoh. Basically, the same thing he did with Pharaoh in Egypt, he's doing with these nations. Esau, he's gonna destroy their ships in the sea, the serpent in the sea, on land, you know, and their rulership over there in Europe. Revelation 7:1. And after these things, I saw four angels standing on the four corners of the earth. So they're all over the earth, man, watching everything, harassing these militaries. All right, showing military formations with V formation and different maneuvers that they can't fathom physically in this realm. They said it's impossible physically. When they say that, that means as far as physics, anything that they create in this realm cannot match that. You know, everything built in this realm is built based upon gravity. These chariots can defy gravity. All right. They can go into water. They can be fire by day, by night, and cloud by day. Um, the wind, Salakia. And after these things, I saw four angels standing on the four corners of the earth, holding the four winds of the earth, that the wind should not blow on the earth, nor on the sea, nor on any tree. All right. So the Lord is stopping all that destruction and the final judgment from happening. And the angels are going to show up, be zapping this place as well. They waiting to destroy those aircraft carriers and submarines and these drones and jets. You know, he said neither was place found in heaven for them anymore. All the satellites and their rulership, man. The Lord gonna bring it down. It says, I saw another angel ascending from the east, having the seal of the living power, and he cried with a loud voice to the four angels, to whom it was given to hurt the earth and the sea, right? Because Yahweh Shai is over these four angels, and they have fleets of angels as well, saying, hurt not the earth, neither the sea, nor the trees, till we have sealed the servants of our power in their forehead. That's the only reason them angels didn't destroy those ships. All right, one angel can destroy the sun, you know, the whole universe, really. If the Most High, Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai, gave the order. I remember it was one time when uh, King David had a choice, you know, uh, either to I forgot what the other choice was, but one of the choices was for the Lord to send destruction upon our people, a portion of our people, and He sent the angel, and the angel started slaying. And he was slaying so much doing the Lord's will that the Lord had to tell him to stop. That was enough, you know. So that's what they're dealing with. Warriors. One of the angels' name is Gabar Allah, which means warrior, powerful warrior or warrior of God, of Yahweh. You know, Rapaya Allah, healer of Yahweh, a warrior Allah, light bearer of Yahweh. All right, giving messages like he did with Ezra. Mayaka Allah, which means like God, man. So he's just like Yahweh Shai, but he's not Yahweh Shai. And then we got Yahweh Shai, man, and all the holy angels, you know, and those of our foreparents that passed on, and that the elect that in the truth are out there in the spirit, man, in the spirit realm. So we got the whole heavenly host, the heavenly army. That's what they call it. All right. So the Lord is not hurting the earth, nor the sea, nor the trees, till He seals the servants of His power in their foreheads. All right. So, you know, until it's a time of harvest, that's when the chariot's gonna really start doing some damage, man. They're going to be destroying and delivering at the same time. This is the curse that goes across the face of the earth. But it's also the Lord going to arrive with healing in his wings, in the chariots, man. He said, under his wings shalt thou trust. All right. Matthew 13:38. The field is the world, man. The good seed are the children of the kingdom. That's the elect. But the tares are the children of the wicked. That's 2/3, and also these heathens. The enemy that sowed them is the devil, the deceiver. The harvest is the end of the world. That's the end of Esau's world, this age. And the reapers are the angels, man. So the Lord gonna send his angels out to do the gathering. All right, and bring us to Yahushua. And therefore the tares are gathered and burned in the fire. So shall it be in the end of the world. The Son of Man shall send forth his angels. That's Yahushua gonna send forth his angels, and they shall gather out of his kingdom all that offend and them that do iniquity. So he's gonna just basically destroy them, man. And that goes with the book of Matthew, where he said he's gonna put the sheep on the right hand and the goats on the left, and that's spiritual. All right, not saying he's gonna pick them up and gather them and bring them. No, he's gonna set them up for destruction, give them their judgment, a sentence. All right, through the angels, saying, "Hurt not the earth nor the sea, till he sealed the servants of his power, of our power, in their foreheads." And when that happens, he's gonna give the charge to the angels and say, "Hey, destroy this, that, and this." It says, "And shall cast them into a furnace of fire. There shall be wailing and gnashing of teeth," man. And cast just means to turn them into it. "Then shall the righteous shine forth as the sun in the kingdom of their Father. Who have ears to hear, let them hear," man. All right, so, right, said, "Hey, man, every eye shall see it, and his eyes are upon the sinful kingdom. And he will destroy it from off the face of the earth, but he's just waiting." That's why you see them chariots popping up around them, harassing those naval ships. Revelations 1:7. "Behold, he cometh with clouds, and every eye shall see him. And they also which pierced him, and all kindreds of the earth shall wail because of him. Even so, Amen."